What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing for a Monday night? Hopefully, everyone got a lot done tonight. Just slow night with the kids and getting everything ready. Today was crazy. So I want to talk to you guys about today. Save some for the video that I'm going to post up later. But let's see what we have in the chat here. So Nick was first. Monica was second. Hey, Gail. Adam, Four Oaks. Nick. Shane Scott. All right, so today was crazy. I mean, how's the birthday boy? He's doing well. It was just crazy. I mean, if you think about, is anyone in the chat do this reselling full time? Because I blinked and it was already 5 o'clock. Now, granted, I went to the store to pick up some Thanksgiving groceries, and what else did I do? Oh, I did recycle a battery. But other than that, I listed a couple things. I did a lot of shipping this morning. What else did I do? I listed a few things, tested, looked at liquidation for about 5 minutes. But I felt like today flew by. I also went to the thrift store. Four Oaks does it full time. I mean, it could be a big time suck if you don't manage it. I mean, because today I felt like the day just flew by. Now, granted, I think I spent an hour in the thrift store. I found 2 things. But we'll talk about that. I'll talk about that a little bit. But, I mean, I think it took me, I had about 15 things to box this morning. That took a lot of my time. That was about an hour. Just because I put stuff in the spreadsheet. I had to find a box for a couple things. So once I did that, and I tried to lay out the rest of the day, but I just got done packing 200 pounds for Amazon. Wow. Just getting here, but better late than never. Yeah, Catherine, we didn't talk about much. Just about that my day was a time suck. So I boxed up my stuff this morning. I went to the post office. I came back. Listed a couple things. By that time, it was already lunchtime. Then I ran errands in the afternoon. And within the errands, I went to the thrift store. So I don't know how people thrift, but it's a different way of looking at merchandise. Just because, you're looking for onesie-twosie items. Whereas with my liquidation boxes, I can go in, and I know when I get one item, the rest will be good. I mean, you're changing the whole game when you thrift. You have to look at every little thing when you thrift. Nothing's late. You can't control find and figure out what's in the store. You actually have to go and look at everything. That was the hard part, right? I walked up and down the aisles. I was looking at everything. It just felt like I felt like a beginner again. I don't know about you guys, and some of you guys probably thrift really well, but it's a different way to look at product. So yeah, 2 things, one for myself, one to sell. What I'm planning on doing is tomorrow I'm going to go back. There's a thrift store right next to the Goodwill store. I'm going to go to that one, and I'm going to go back to the Goodwill store. So when I was in Goodwill, some lady walked by, and she goes, I'm sure you wanted to know, purple is half off today. My thrift stores are all junk, and it's gross as Four Oaks. So what was crazy was today was purple. None of the items had the purple sticker on it. So I don't know if I was looking at the wrong stuff, but nothing had purple. Some people spend hours in the thrift store. I think I spent probably a good 30 to 45 minutes. And I don't know about you guys, but every time I tried to bring up my phone to look stuff up, I felt like people were looking at me. Does anyone else feel that way when they're trying to look stuff up? Crazy BT Product says, I have a buyer offer, 3 offers for my Studio Beats. Oh, yeah. I decline that all day if they offer you 50%. Thrifting can be a big time suck. It definitely can be hit or miss. Sounds like Goodwill to me. Find out what day they switch colors. Okay. Never had the tags available that they have for sale. Yeah. I went in last weekend and it was blue. None of the things had blue on them. Everything in there was green, and one was red. Do you know if they tag them by category? I'm gonna put in my video what I bought. So I made a video today. I'm gonna upload it after this. I'm gonna edit it and upload it. But I mean, it was crazy. I didn't really look through the clothes. I kind of looked at the shoes. I looked at a lot of the electronics, and I kind of walked up and down the glass and housewares aisle. But I mean, I'll try again tomorrow, see how much of the product actually changes. But yeah, I just felt like they don't. They were all looking at me as I was looking at my phone. Does anyone else feel that way? I felt like everybody was looking at me. Just depends on what day you're going. Every store tags different jewelry. I found most of the color sales in clothing. Okay. I can stand only an hour, but more than that, I can't hang. Yeah, I kept walking up and down the aisles. I walked up and down a couple times. Demir had 10 sales. A lot of low offers. Yeah, I had a bunch of sales today. I had let's see what I had. I'm telling you, that automatic feedback, I'm getting feedback every day now. But let's see, I sold my Xbox One Elite controller for 120. I held out for that. I sold a random Wi-Fi range extender for 25. A rapid egg cooker from the worst box ever at $22. A weather station for 20, a cord for 8, and oh, this is what I was going to name the video tonight. I should have named the video this. I stole a beer can for $7. One beer can, $7. Incredible. I don't know about you guys, but I love selling that sort of stuff because people buy it. Yeah, $7 beer can. I need to edit the title. That's what I was going to put in my title. Beer can. Let's see what else. Goodwill tags by colors when its items hits the floor. It's better item. They have black tagging, which means it's not eligible for discounts. Interesting. Well, none of the stuff was really black tagged. What I looked at. Yeah, beer can toilet. So you could see. I mean, I keep a lot of these beer cans, like a lot of the branded ones, and I'll list them. I sell these type of sports beer cans. I sell these for. Oh, it's opened. It's top opened. I sell these for $4. The one I sold today was $7. What else do I have? Like I have these ones I brought back from Canada. They're top opened. I sell these for $5 or $6. But yeah, I am not a Cavs fan. I just picked them up because of the logo. Who did 100? Oh, you only had 142 items. Yeah. So let's see what else. Dale called today, but I didn't have time. 3 visitors from the visiting nurse. Oh, okay. You're getting there. It sounds like Adam. Yeah, so I save a lot of the cans. I try to sell them. But you'll be amazed. I'll put them up there and I'll sell them. Like I have all the team cans, all the football teams. I have all those. Now that Bud Light flooded the market with them this year, they're not really doing too well. I didn't offer a counter because the others were so lowballed I didn't want to bother it. So yeah, so I'll do some more thrifting tomorrow. That's good. That takes a lot of time. Plus, I only found 2 things. Wife says I'm going to have to try to and sell Keef cola cans. Hey, you should try. Pot soda in Colorado. Interesting. You should. I mean, granted, soda cans are long tail, so you're gonna have those forever. Like I have them, and I just sit them out. Thomas Demetriou, thank you for taking the time to do this. I started because your YouTube videos helped me organize and start my business. That's awesome. I'm glad we're able to help you out. And it's not just me, it's everybody else in the chat that helps out. And that comes and watches every night and helps you guys answer questions. So I appreciate it. What else tomorrow? Oh, I'm gonna list a couple things like ooh, I have these sell. So these Sony um, cassette adapters, audio cassette adapters, those sell for about $9 to $10. I just really don't have a way to test them. I sold one monster version, and it person said they were shorting out. I think one of the CD players I have has a cassette deck. I got to check, but I need to test those. I've had a couple. Destiny, to your point, I had a couple lowball offers coming to today. If I will rebuttal them, but a lot of times I'll just let them sit. But I shipped out, yeah. So I shipped out my 15 things today. Dropped those off, and then working on clearing out the basement. I still have my CDs and DVDs over there. I know Monica wants them. Demir, the LP player's on its way. My family gets in, so my family arrives tomorrow night. I should have it tomorrow night. We'll see. But then I'll get to test and listen to those. Oh, Benji's big time now. He needs to put his PayPal tax ID number. So I think it's, what is it, above 200 items or 200 sales or $20,000 or $10,000. They'll ask you for your tax ID. So you can play a CD player or connect to your phone if you only have a tape deck. You got it. Yep, that's what those are. Now, when I went thrifting, I gravitated, which is kind of funny. I caught myself doing it. I gravitated towards the electronics, and then I worked my way over to the toys. I really wasn't interested in the clothes. One of them I did look at ties. So I found a Ralph Lauren tie and I found a Christian Dior tie. Now, is anyone I know was that there's another guy that was in here for ties, but I don't think he's here tonight. I looked them up. It looked like they sell for about $10, but they were $2. And I felt like a lot of the prices in the Goodwill were really high. So the item I'm going to show you in the video, that I'm going to try and have it what's it called? Schedule around 9 or 10 in the morning, so you guys can see it tomorrow. Yeah, Adam, the Eagles won. Now Jimmy Graham caught a touchdown tonight, so I should win. I should be okay. Benji, that's right. That's good. So you got an EIN number, and that's another thing. If you want to, I mean, do this part time, you got to treat it part time or full time. Treat it like a business. I mean, you'll hold yourself more accountable. You'll create a process. You'll grow if you treat it like that. Pass on those ties. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, ties suck, says Monica. Thanks to watching you and hearing about places to buy boxes, we will be doing that once the funds are available. Okay, so I only will buy boxes if I do not have any boxes in stock or if it's a specialized box. There's only certain boxes that I do buy when I run out. They're down below just because I buy one set of boxes because the large headphone boxes will fit in those, and I don't have to measure them based on the size of them. And that's really the only boxes I buy. Now, I bought those LP record boxes. I bought those, and really the only other shipping supply I buy is with those 100 bubble mailers. I got those 2 boxes of 100 for $16 each. So that's 16 cents an envelope, which is great. I got to check if they're still up there for 16 bucks, but they're great. I thrift in the dumpster, found lots of junk. Nice. Did you do that today? The other thing I did today was I cleaned out a lot of the stuff in the back. I took up all my, I don't know about you guys, but if I donate stuff, I keep boxes and I just throw the donated stuff in the boxes. Once they pile up, I bring them over and then I'll write them off. Makes it seem like that's what I do. Just started because of Steven's stuff. Yeah, I saw them. They were thrifting in a dumpster. Hey, you'll find good stuff anywhere. I thrifted a mirror off in the dumpster a long time ago and I kept it. Yeah, so just getting the rest of my stuff listed, getting everything cleaned out. I have two liquidation boxes coming this week. I did not get any what's it called? Any indication that they shipped. So nothing, at least from the liquidation side. Um, they're still hanging out there. But yeah, did anyone else buy liquidation boxes? Because I bought mine Friday. Was it the 17th? Yeah, that's a Friday, right? Uh, and they haven't shipped them yet. I don't know if they're just slow this week or what, but $2,000 worth of Halloween stuff for free. That's awesome. I get to know about liquidation by coincidence, but I still need some tips. Can you refer me to something that may help? Okay, so Aspire. Um, I have a website, liquidationoh.com, which is kind of high level. I haven't spent a lot of time on it recently, but it goes through how to buy and sell, or at least how I do it. And then if you go to the Facebook group in the description, we can always help there as well. There's a lot of liquidation.com stuff in there. Or you can go in the PS101 group. That's also linked below. Adam, wow. I appreciate it, man. $10? It's very generous of you. I'm very appreciative, Adam, that you come in the chat all the time and help out. So I appreciate it. And I really do hope you're getting better. Hopefully you're doing a lot better than last week. Man, that's awesome. Oh, Monica's not talking to Adam. Monica, Adam had some good jokes last night. That was funny. My first liquidation box. That's a great question. I'll pull it up. Just won a liquidation, paid $319 altogether. What was your top item? Yeah, Adam, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad your Eagles won as well. All right, hold on. Here's the link. Now, they were, see, Donna liked Adam's jokes too. I like that Adam comes in the chat every night. And Adam has the best, if you join that Facebook group, Adam has the best gifts that he puts on everyone's comments. Those Samsung Gear watches, I sold mine for $100 and it sold the same night. All right, let's see. Let me pull my first lot. All right, so, whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to get my window set up here. All right. All right, you guys ready? You want to see my first lot? Amazon 300 easy. Nice. Oops. All right, so let me share my screen. Share application window. Bingo. All right. So, all right, here's my spreadsheet. This was the first lot, lot number 1. Right here, I'm going to highlight it. So I bought this on July 6th, 2016. I paid $338. Now, this was before I was top rated, so there's going to be, my fees might be a little higher, but I made $221 profit. Now I can show you exactly which items. All right, so here, now this was before, this was when I strictly did, I did auctions most of the time. So you can see some of my notes here. Start at 50 if opened, 80 if sealed. This was when the Jaybird X2s were heavily in their lots. But it's interesting to see, like my Xbox One Elite controller. I sold it for $92 on auction. I could have probably gotten $20 to $30 more, but I made $72 to $3. See, I never put dates on it. I added that column after this. Jaybird headphones, those worked. A guitar noise reduction pedal, sold that for $75. Jaybird again. Violin, this violin pickup thing. I sold one of these just recently that were broken. Cremona, if you ever get those, I've only gotten 2 of them in all my lots, so I sold that for 70. So you see this here, LGs. So this is when I first started learning about LG electronics. They had them MSRP at 115. I sold them for $16. And I think 85W MagSafe power adapter, 21. Green Backbeat headphones, 52. So this lot had a lot of audio in it, a lot of audio products. Electro Harmonix, another pedal, sold that for 50. And then a bass bridge pickup saddle for a guitar. I think a guitar, 15 bucks. So really, I did all of these. That's kind of why I started this column, eBay X price, list price. So I think I started at 89 and it sold for 92. Started here at 49 and went up to 84. So this is when I first started using auctions. I never did buy it now. Now I'm strictly buy it now. When you get things from liquidation, where do you sell them? I sell them on eBay. Right now I do eBay. Scott L, I might have to get into. I looked at some FBA today. So Chris Morrow, what's your opinion on tool lots? I love them. I love tool lots. Tool lots I can't hold on to. Once I get tool lots, they sell immediately, depending on what's in them. But Chris, do you have a template of that spreadsheet? Yes, I do. I believe I have a link on my website. I will put a link. If you can't get it off my website, let me know. There's a link somewhere at the bottom on my selling tab. You can click on that and it will bring you to something that looks like, where is it? It's called Liquidation.com Template. Here, and I'm going to show you. Let me share my screen again. So Destiny, did this help you out when I did this? What I did was, so this is a sample and it only has 2 tabs. It has a summary tab. So this looks just like the one I do. On this tab, you're going to see user enter. That's where you type stuff in. This is the date you bought it. This is the buy amount. This is with shipping included and buyer premium. This is all in price that you bought it for. This is the transaction ID that comes from liquidation.com. You just click and drag these down and it will copy the formula down. So these are all formulas. You don't have to type. Once you do that, you put this number here. You go to liquidation.com and you copy your manifest. That when you click on View Manifest, copy that and paste it in here. Paste it from here to there. Wait, no, to there. Sorry. So you just paste. You click, copy and paste starting in this column B. Then you manually type in your transaction ID. So you see this 0065. That ties out to this 0065. So it sums every row with that transaction ID. That's how you can use that spreadsheet. Now, if you need a little more help, hopefully Destiny, that worked for you. But that's how I use that spreadsheet. Chris, with tool lots, do you need product liability insurance? I do not. I've heard people talk about getting product liability insurance, but I mean, I'm not selling, saw blades and table saws and nail guns. But yeah, I haven't done it. Compared to when you first started, do you find more broken items than before? No. They're all, I mean, some might be more a little than less, but it's all been the same from what I've done. Second item, the manifest is Sony premium noise canceling Bluetooth headphones. I've never gotten those MDR 1000s. So usually the high end, you should be able to get those fixed or sell them broken with the high end headphones. But I've never gotten those. Tool lots, no, I haven't done that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt at this point, Adam, to get product liability insurance, but I wonder what eBay's stance on that. If somebody gets hurt by an item that you sell, what does eBay do? Demir got one of those headphones. Did they both work? Demir? Oh, so Monica, you asked, where do you enter the items you don't get from liquidation? So that spreadsheet, strictly that summary tab, only adds liquidation stuff. Now, here, sorry, I'm flipping back and forth. Let me go back to my spreadsheet, and I'll show you what I've done. I've kind of Frankensteined the other stuff. So I have a blue lots tab, I have a thrifted tab, and I have a merch tab. But yeah, they're all separate right now. I guess I can do an overall summary tab, but I've done them. I keep them all separate. And the third item on my manifest, Walker's Razor silencer earbud. Never got that before. Samsung Senior smartwatch. Yeah, the one smartwatch I got was still in the plastic. I couldn't believe it. I unloaded it for $99.99. I think it was that night. But yeah. All right, what other question you guys have? But yeah, the big eye opener today was for me is S3. Oh yeah, an S3. Why do you need liability insurance? So Aspire, I don't. It would only help you. I guess my only and Adam's concern was if someone would say that, some would say, hey, I bought an item from Liquidation OH, and it was defective, and I cut my finger off. I'm going to sue you. I don't know what the policy is on eBay if we're under the eBay umbrella, or if they can go directly after you. That I am unsure of. Getting that type of insurance would only help you, but I'm not sure. That's out of my league. What type of research did I do in FBA? So Scott, I looked up some of the electronic items. I have I basically pulled them up on the FBA scan or Amazon seller app, and I was just seeing that if I was ungated in a computer mouse that I had, which I am, and I contemplated getting some items together and sending them in. But the one mouse I have sells for $79, and I think I would profit 66. But I don't remember what the rank was. Hold on. I think I saved it. I saved the picture because I was going to post it and see what everyone thought. All right, yeah, here it is. They're number 793 in PC, so it is pretty high. But I would have to sell it used. Wait, hold on. I want to focus. There we go. See that? So Evolution mouse, ergonomic mouse. It's it was $66. But yeah, I contemplated sending that in and getting a bunch of other things to send in, but so Thomas, how do you handle bad feedback? So what I do, FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. So you get a lot of stuff ready, put new labels on it, and you can send it into Amazon and they will ship it for you. Bad feedback. So Thomas, I try to work directly with the buyer. If you can't get it straightened out, what exactly did the feedback say? You can call eBay and try and get it removed depending on the situation, but it's all what happened. I mean, I can't tell you they'll remove it or they won't, but if any extortion or if any of that happened, you can call and claim extortion or buyer pressures, but I don't know the situation. Best bet's probably to call and see if they'll remove it. Adam just had coffee. Oh, man. If you click on that line, it takes you to a new screen. What line? Try FBA. Yeah, I need to try FBA. I need to. I have an FBA ranking sheet if you want it. Yeah, Scott, that'd be great. I've seen one, I just never printed it out. And I'm kind of a newbie. Newbie is an understatement. I have a basic general understanding, but for used items, I know I can polybag some items, or I can wrap them in saran wrap and stick the label on it. I just need to read up about condition and piggybacking on listings, etc. So that's a whole, I mean, that's along the lines of thrifting in terms of my experience. But yeah, Monica, you've been sick lately. Hopefully you get better too. Let's see what you got from Goodwill. Monica, I'm gonna save that for my video so you can watch that in the morning. I will show you. So it wasn't, I mean, let's just say I still have money out of my $20 challenge to buy some more stuff tomorrow. So I'm gonna look back and see it. Any item that's exposed, you'll need a poly bag. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I need to buy those as well. I need to buy poly bags. I have them saved with the choking warning on them. Yeah, just beat me to it, Scott L. Lame. You'll see. I gotta edit it. All right, guys. I'm gonna keep you too long. I know there's Monday Night Football on. People got a list, and I gotta plan my day for tomorrow, and I gotta edit this video so you guys can see what I feel like I didn't do today. But yeah, there's some good discussions in the chat going on, or in the Facebook group. So I like that, and seeing what people have been buying. I also look for resellers that are on YouTube. Yeah, Aspire. Look for Steven Steph, Rockstar, Global Voodoo. You'll be able to find everybody. Rally Roots. So, all right, guys. Good night, everyone. But Adam. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night here. If you guys have any other questions, I can take them the next minute. Did the person whose name pulled get to you? Yes, they did, Catherine. Destiny did get to me, so we're gonna have a new one in December. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you look at the group, if you enjoyed the listing challenge, get in there. Ask questions away on the group, and we will talk to you guys later.